This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Cowbell Country, Davis-Wade Stadium, home field of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the bunch formation. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Hits into space at the 50. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They'll run it here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's caught. It's Wiley. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Boley bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Ooh, the receiver breaks a tackle in the clear now. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Taylor. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep flicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, it's a nice job of picking up the 1st down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll try the right side on the toss. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The tight end has got it. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Sparty. They couldn't stop him there. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Taylor. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Park behind the line. It's Robinson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. It's a shotgun run call. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. After play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. The running back here in a direct snap. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! This offense cannot be stopped. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Taylor. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Riley.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Has the first down and more. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback reaches to his right and finds his man. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Inside the 30. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He hands it off from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route.
Oh, touchdown, Sparty. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. At the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
They'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Hand off to the back. That's a strong stiff arm. End zone ahead, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Spartans. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. That's caught. it's Daniels. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. Out past the 30. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offense starts with excellent field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Michigan State. Great connection there for 6 points.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Snags a quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on 1st down. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out with the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sparty.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Special teams make it a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
The Spartans with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. This offense is still clicking.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Caught over the middle. It's Riley. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Scanning the field, it's Taylor. Little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Finds his man. It's Daniels.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. A perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just when it looked like... make this a one-score game. The quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Chewing clock with the running game. He's got room to run. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. Refuses to go down. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Man, he'll just get rid of it.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And this pass is caught.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory.